Welcome back to Red Rose Academy. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most fascinating and transformative ideas in modern psychology and neuroscience: the powerful connection between nature and the human mind. Inspired by Marc Berman's extraordinary book, Nature and the Mind. This isn't just a poetic idea or something people say to sound wise. This is science. Real, measurable, repeatable science showing that nature changes the brain in ways we're only beginning to understand. And in today's long-form conversation, we're going to break down those ideas piece by piece, explore the research, uncover the meaning behind it all, and learn how you can use nature as one of the most effective mental tools available in your everyday life. Before we begin, make sure to subscribe, like this video, and leave a comment if you've ever personally felt the mental shift that comes from being surrounded by nature. Because trusting me, by the end of this conversation, you're going to see nature completely differently. So let's begin.
Absolutely. And I think the best place to begin is with the core question behind Marc Berman's work. Why does nature affect the mind so deeply? Why does something as simple as a walk under the trees reduce stress, make us think more clearly, recover our attention, and even help us solve problems faster? For decades, we believed the brain was mostly shaped by our internal states, our emotions, thoughts, memories. But Berman's research introduced a revolutionary perspective. The brain is constantly influenced, even reshaped, by the environment surrounding it. The sounds, colors, shapes, and complexity of nature provide a kind of mental nourishment that modern urban settings simply cannot offer. And the more disconnected we become from nature, with screens, buildings, schedules, and noise, the more fatigued, scattered, and overwhelmed our minds become. What Berman discovered is that nature doesn't just relax us, it restores us. It resets the mental systems responsible for attention, memory, emotional regulation, and creativity. And this idea forms the foundation for everything we'll discuss today.
Exactly. The idea of attention restoration is one of Berman's most powerful contributions to psychology. Think about how easily we get mentally tired today. Notifications, deadlines, noise, constant decision-making. The human mind was never designed to handle this level of cognitive demand. In fact, Berman found that the brain has a limited supply of what we might call mental fuel. And as we navigate complex environments, traffic, crowded streets, loud indoor spaces, that fuel gets drained rapidly. But here's the beautiful part. When you step into a natural environment, that fuel begins to refill automatically. Nature gives your brain a type of effortless attention. The sound of wind, the rustling of leaves, the movement of water. These patterns capture your mind gently without draining your cognitive resources. And as a result, the parts of your brain responsible for focus and problem solving start to rejuvenate. This isn't just a metaphor. Studies show that people who take a simple 20-minute walk in nature perform significantly better on memory and attention tests afterward. And this idea that nature restores the mind is something we'll explore deeper as we continue this conversation.
One of my favorite parts of Berman's work is how practical it is. He wasn't just interested in theory, he wanted to know what actually works in real life. For example, he conducted studies where participants walked through busy city streets and compared them with participants who walked through quiet parks. The group that walked in nature didn't just feel better, their cognitive performance improved measurably. They remembered more, they focused better, their stress levels dropped noticeably. But here's what shocked me. Even looking at pictures of nature, not real trees, not real parks, just images, produced improvements in mental performance. That's how deeply wired we are for natural environments. And it makes you think, if a simple photograph can improve your mental clarity, imagine what real nature can do for you. This has profound implications for how we designed our cities, our schools, our workplaces, and even our homes. Because nature isn't just beautiful, it's necessary for a healthy mind.
And speaking of design, one of the most fascinating topics in the book is how the physical structure of nature affects us. Berman talks about fractals, shapes and patterns that repeat in nature. Trees, rivers, mountains, clouds, they all contain fractal geometry. Humans evolved with these patterns. Our brains interpret them as familiar, comforting, and harmonious. But when we live in environments full of sharp angles, rigid lines, and artificial lighting, our brains experience a kind of tension. Not enough to notice consciously, but enough to affect stress levels and cognitive function. This is why a simple window with a view of trees improves emotional well-being, and it's why rooms with plants lead to better performance. It's not magic, it's pattern recognition. Our brains feel at home in the natural world, and when we return to it, even briefly, the mind starts to align itself again.
I love that point, and it leads us into something even more profound: the emotional impact of nature. Berman found that nature triggers a mix of awe, curiosity, and calmness. This combination is extremely rare in modern life. Awe expands your sense of perspective. Curiosity activates your motivation to learn. Calmness lowers stress hormones and improves mental clarity. And nature gives you all three at the same time. That's why time in nature often leaves you feeling like your problems are smaller, your mind is clearer, and your emotions are more balanced. Because mentally, you've stepped out of your narrow, stressed-out world and into something larger, quieter, and more meaningful. This emotional reset is one of nature's most powerful gifts.
And something I want to highlight here, because it's one of Berman's strongest findings, is that you don't need a mountain, a forest, or a lake to get these benefits. Even small doses of nature help. A tree-lined street, a small garden, a nearby park, even a few plants inside your home. The effect compounds over time. Just 20 minutes of nature a day has been shown to reduce cortisol levels, stabilize emotional states, and improve memory. And when you add these small experiences together, you get a long-term psychological transformation. You feel more grounded, more resilient, more centered. This is why Berman says nature isn't a luxury. It's a form of mental maintenance.
Absolutely. And speaking of maintenance, one of the most interesting sections of the book focuses on mental fatigue. Berman found that mental fatigue is one of the biggest issues in modern life, and most people don't even realize they're experiencing it. But nature directly combats this fatigue, not by distracting you, but by giving your brain the exact type of stimulation it needs to reset itself. It's like rebooting a computer that's been running too many programs for too long. After a short time in nature, your mind becomes sharp again. Your emotions stabilize, your creativity increases, and your ability to deal with life's challenges improves dramatically. This is why nature therapy, forest bathing, and green spaces are being integrated into mental health programs all over the world. The science is simply too strong to ignore.
As we continue exploring Berman's research, it's clear that nature plays a bigger role in human development than we ever realized. Think about children. Children who grow up with access to nature, parks, gardens, outdoor spaces, develop stronger attention spans, better emotional regulation, and even higher creativity. Adults who work in environments with natural light and plants are more productive and experience less burnout. And communities with green spaces have lower crime rates, higher social cohesion, and better overall well-being. Nature doesn't just improve individual minds, it strengthens entire societies. This is one of the most powerful ideas in the book. Nature is a form of public mental health.
Before we move toward our final reflections,
I want to touch on one more fascinating idea: the connection between nature and creativity. Berman's research showed that spending time in nature boosts creative thinking and problem-solving abilities by up to 50%. Why? Because nature encourages what psychologists call diffuse thinking. That's the relaxed, open, wandering state of mind where new ideas emerge. When you're surrounded by nature's patterns, sounds, and rhythms, your mind enters a more flexible mode. You see connections you didn't notice before. You imagine new possibilities. You come up with solutions you couldn't find when staring at a screen. Many writers, artists, and thinkers have admired nature for centuries, and now we know the science behind it.
That's a perfect point to transition into the core message of this book and our conversation today. Nature is not a luxury. It's not a side activity. It's not a weekend hobby. It is a psychological necessity. And Berman's research proves that the mind is designed to thrive in natural environments. The modern world pulls your mind apart. Nature brings it back together. The modern world drains you. Nature restores you. The modern world overwhelms you. Nature centers you. And the best part? You don't need to escape your life or move into the mountains. You only need small, intentional moments of nature woven into your daily routine. A walk, a tree, a view, a moment of stillness outdoors. These are not small acts. They are acts of mental renewal. And once you understand the science, you begin to see nature as one of the most powerful tools for mental well-being available to you.
And with that, I want to thank everyone watching today. If this conversation inspired you, taught you something new, or helped you see nature in a new way, make sure to like this video, subscribe to Red Rose Academy, and share this with someone who needs a mental reset. We have many more deep dives like this coming, exploring psychology, neuroscience, human behavior, and the world's most powerful books. And as always, we appreciate every comment, every like, and every moment you spend with us. Nature has the power to heal your mind. And today, I hope we helped you take one step closer to understanding that power.